Listen, I would like to propose a toast to delay-based netcode. You dragged us through some shit, but you got us from one end to the other. We took what we had and we rocked it. And it's been an amazing couple of years of keeping the light on, right? Keeping the torch, holding the torch until we could get through it. So here's to delay-based. If I had a montage of all the terrible delay-based robbery moments, I'd run it now, but I don't. But here one more time to delay-based. Knock it back, boys. Listen, it's a new day for Rev 2. We got only mids, and that's going to be the first bracket by Play Guilty Gear to run on the official, pristine, clean rollback. That's next week in the Rev Tuesday slot. It is open. Basically, you probably know if you're not allowed to enter in only mids. If you wonder if you're allowed, you can go ahead and ask us. But basically, if you aren't winning or getting top 3 in the locals, if you ain't placed top 8 at a major, if you're not really like, if you're still coming up in Exerd, we'll probably let you in the bracket. That's right. We can Pepsi, not you. Fuck off. Yeah, delay will always exist on the PS4. We'll always have the PS4 net playing. Also, thank you to Combo Breaker. If y'all didn't know, Exerd is a main game at Combo Breaker, which means that Play Guilty Gear does not need to go into the heart of the Midwest, into Elven Shadow territory, into the home of North American Guilty Gear to run a goddamn bracket anymore, because Combo Breaker gets to run that shit. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who's showed up to these tournaments. We don't get rollback without y'all. We don't get Combo Breaker main game without y'all. And make no mistake, there's no guarantee that Rev 2 is going to be a main game for Combo Breaker next year. So enjoy it while you can. If you've never been to a Combo Breaker, this year's as good a year to go as any. Because listen, Coquette's right. We saved Exerd. All of us here right now. This game could have been just another game that we love to play, but you can never find people. Right? This game could be a game. Think about all the work that y'all have put in over the years, all the growth you've seen in this game, but also as players and as commentators, as TOs, as friends, right? Think about all the friends you made through this game, right? None of that would have happened if it weren't for y'all showing up week in and week out, playing the goddamn game, because this is the game that you want to be playing. All of you here, you are the ones who saved Rev 2. You're the real ones. And we're going to have a new generation of rollback players coming in. A lot of them will stick around until they see some L-Felt loops and they'll be like, nah, peace, I'm done. But some of them we can keep and raise up to be good Exerd players just like we raised y'all. But take a moment to just give yourselves a pat on the back or clap or whatever you want, because we did it. We saved this game. So take a deep breath. There's so much more Rev 2 to play. Now we can play with people we've never gotten a chance to play with before. How cool is that? We get to open up Rev Tuesday to a bigger chunk of the world, and there's other net play brackets opening up as well, right? You could probably enter a bracket every goddamn day if you really want to. You can run your own if you really want to. It's gonna be great. There's been a weight that's been lifted off my shoulders, I know, from feeling responsible for all this, because now we're guaranteed the ability to be able to play with each other, and that's amazing. It all came together so well, right? Like, everyone just came together to revive locals, to start those discords. You got Training Mode Network, you got TXT, you got Dust Bowl, so many little baby TOs stepping out and doing their shit for the first time because they wanted to keep this game alive. That's right, Tay. We get to go on and play this game. This is not, this kind of revival, this kind of momentum is not something that happens very often in fighting games. Usually what happens is when a fighting game starts its decline, it just goes and it goes and it goes. And we are lucky to have hit a point of stability. We'll see our ups and downs, don't get me wrong. You can see what happened with Plus R, right? Plus R is in good shape, but it's certainly not where it was when rollback first dropped, right? It's at a stable state. Eventually, Rev 2 will probably hit that as well, and we'll still be here, and we'll still be playing, because that's what we're trying to do. But don't forget that there are other communities out there that aren't so lucky, right? There are other communities out there that don't have the love and that don't have the support that they need to rally and get the critical mass and the momentum that they need to be able to sustain those games, right? Shout out to Uni out there, right? Uni, you deserve rollback. We hope you get it. Granblue. How about Granblue? I don't even like that game, but y'all deserve better than what you got. Marvel 3, goddamn. If we start getting some Marvel 3 rollback, you know I'll be back up in there trying to run 0 loops. So we did it, and you can feel good about that. But if you have it in your heart to help out, there are other communities that could still use your support as well, right? Not to say that Exerd won't need it. There's I foresee a great new golden age of Exerd in front of us, but you don't have to play just Exerd. You can play other games too. So wherever you are, if you see a scene that's down on their luck, right? Remember that was Rev 2, right? People pulled up asking us why we were still playing this game when Strive came out, right? When Rev 2, when Plus R got rollback, why are you still playing Rev 2? And the answer is because we like it and we love it. And just because we have the game we love doesn't mean that you can't do a little bit to help out with other communities who are still trying to rally, still trying to get that momentum, right? We learned a lot of powerful lessons from organizing the Rev 2 community. And whenever we have the chance to help lighten the load, I think we can do that. So thank you to everyone for being such amazing members of a community. Thank you everyone for being so generous, right? With your time and with your effort, hell, even your money. Hellfire raising at over $1,000 for our travel fund just to make sure that we can get the Rev 2 community in one place whenever we can. Thank you. And remember, there are events like Slashback. There are events like Combo Breaker. There are locals out there that could use your support, right? That could use your support, obviously, for Rev 2, but other games can use your support as well. I'm going to go ahead and drop the Slashback link again in case anyone wants to volunteer to help with shit. Help run brackets. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, Exerd is in really good shape. Y'all came in through for Exerd and Slashback, but the rest of the games are not in such good shape. And if you have it in your heart to take the time, also, I think Brett's saying in all likelihood that volunteers will at least get their badges comped, possibly other stuff as well. But if you have the chance, right, remember that we built this community. We rebuilt this Rev 2 scene to make it far better than it's ever been before, right? As someone who was there for the older days, right? We got warmth and we got love that I have never seen this level of in a fighting game community before. And you can bring that not just to other Rev 2 scenes, but to other games as well, right? Because they deserve it too. So with that, we're going to go ahead and call it for tonight. But you know what you got to do, baby. You got to love your life, be good to one another, and play some motherfucking Guilty Gear, baby. We got rollback coming. Let's fucking go. Peace out. Mwah. Let me get an amen.